Bro, what are you doing? Scotty, bro. Scotty. Scotty. Bro, what are you doing?
It's the mop, bro. What you mean? You wanna try? Bro, what you doing, bro? What is that? What you doing?
Bro, that's what you was doing.
That's
bro.
not what you mop. No. Left hand first, now push your right hand on top. Come on. Like that.
Oh my God, is that DJ DeFay?
Hey, I get it crunk, I get it wide, I get the party lit outside. I get it crunk, I get it wide, I get the party lit outside. I get it crunk, I get it wide, I get the party lit outside. Ma, don't stop. Ma, hey, ma. Say what?
Hey,
Don't stop.
You got it.
I get it wide, I get the party lit outside. I get it wide, I get the party lit outside. I get it crunk.
Hello, my name is Louis Solana, and this is a special Focus on Freedom segment about the construction project that is located behind D Building. The other day, I was able to talk to Miss Mankey about some of the details of the construction.
So behind the D building, you might see construction happening, and that is going to be our new Performing Arts Center and Construction Technology buildings. We have already added our maintenance shed, so you might have seen that we have moved our maintenance shed, and so and then we'll also have parking over there so that our families and our students can access the Performing Arts Center. So construction is going on right now. We expect it to be completed in January 2021. So about a year from now, we'll be starting to go out and look for a teacher. So in fall 2021, August 2021 is when we'll open. The Performing Arts Center will have an entry with a ticket box. So it'll be very professional in that way. It'll have 2 classrooms in the back. The classrooms will be for choir and for theater arts. There'll be a quad area outside which will connect to the band room. So the band will have easy access also to the Performing Arts Center. And then behind it, which is right behind the iQuad, up against where we currently have our elective classes for computers, and we'll have a construction technology class. So with that, we're going to add new electives and a new CTE pathway. And what we're thinking about doing is something around tiny homes. So it'll probably be a 3-level pathway so that you gain entry-level skills into construction, and by the time you leave, you're actually contributing to a tiny home. I think, number one, it equalizes us with the other schools in our district. So Liberty and Heritage both have performing arts centers, so it gives our students the opportunity to have a real-world experience in a theater. And so they'll have the opportunity to do tech and sound and lighting with real equipment in a theater setting. So even though we have those things in the MPR, they'll actually have a sound booth that they can use and things like that. So it's also a nice space where if we're doing productions or if band or choir is doing performance, we don't have to share the space with yoga or with study hall or with the band. And so whoever is using it at that time will be able to have that opportunity. And then I think it's going to give our community the opportunity to kind of watch our students in a more professional setting.
Since this building will be the new Performing Arts Center, I figured I'd talk to one of the teachers who'll be moving there. Last week, I was able to sit down and talk with Mr. Souza, Freedom's choir teacher.
The voters approved a bond measure a couple of years ago, and they voted to raise their own property taxes to pay for it. As far as the old classes go, when I moved in here, it was a study hall. I think it's going to go back to being a study hall again. And the drama room will probably become the new piano class. Our new Performing Arts Center is going to be positive for many ways. It will increase the level of performance from all of our performing arts programs, drama, choir, band. The audience will be able to enjoy it more, just being in a more professional environment with padded seats, and you don't have to sit on those folding metal chairs and sit in the multi-purpose room where it's built for many different things. Performing Arts Center is made for performing arts, and you go to watch a concert, you go to watch a play, and you go in with the right frame of mind as you sit down and enjoy the performance, whoever's putting it on.
Well, I, for one, am excited to see the new building finished. I'm Louis Solana. Thanks for watching.
Hi, I'm Katie, and I would like to talk to you about the 12 principles of animation. Let's go! Let's start with the first principle, squash and stretch. In a bouncing ball animation, the ball stretches when it travels up and down and squishes when it hits the ground. This also helps keep its shape. Anticipation is preparation for the main action. The character is shown lifting their arm very far back. This allows the action to look more realistic. Staging refers to the composition of a scene. Adding focus to the main action and less to the least important action is key. Straight-ahead action is where you draw each frame of an action one after another as you go along. With pose-to-pose, you draw the extremes, the beginning and the end drawings of the action, then you go on to the middle frame and start to fill in the frames in between. In follow-through and overlapping actions, secondary elements like hair or clothing are following through on the main object and overlapping its action. Keep in mind that not everything on an object will move at the same rate. When characters are performing actions, animators will draw more frames at the start of the action, less frames in the middle, and more frames at the end of the action to create a slow in, slow out effect. This principle applies to characters moving between two extreme poses. The movement of objects in the real world, such as the human body, animals, and vehicles, needs time to accelerate and slow down. Objects follow an arc trajectory. By adding arcs in your animation, the transition from first action to second action will look more realistic and pleasing to the eye. Timing is the number of drawings or frames for an animation. Exaggeration is used to create drama in a scene by exaggerating movements or expressions on a character. Last but not least, appeal is how your viewers react to the environment, characters, and story you've created.
The Day of Silence is a student-led national event.
Highlight the effects of harassment and discrimination against LGBT youth in schools.
Students' pronouns and names are not respected.
Can't walk the halls without being bullied.
When we can't access school facilities and curriculum.
Our identity is erased and we cannot thrive to become our best self.
And we need you to join us. Join us! Join us! To break the silence on April 23rd.